Ho ho!
I wanted you to assess Gonzalo's performance, his hat-trick, his impact on the team, and what you felt seeing him score a hat-trick without Mbappé on the pitch.
Good afternoon. Obviously, this was a dream match for Gonzalo, playing at the Bernabéu in his first season with the first team and scoring a hat-trick. He was really eager to score at the stadium, and I'm very happy for him. For the daily work he puts in, whether he plays or not, he always shows an outstanding attitude. He's a great example of what a Real Madrid Academy player is and of the kind of players who deserve this opportunity. I congratulate him for the match he played, for the hat-trick, and I encourage him to keep going like this.
If Gonzalo left the pitch to an ovation, the contrast was that Vinicius was whistled when he was substituted. Do you understand today's whistles, and how do you assess that situation?
For me, Vinny contributed a lot. He came into the match very well, won a yellow card, then forced them to change their right back, and he was very disruptive, especially in the first half. He's persistent, he gives a lot to the team, and I personally liked the match Vinny played, everything he gave us. He's going to be fundamental now as we head into the Super Cup, with the match against Atletico coming up, and Vinny will be very important.
The last academy player to score a hat-trick was Raul in 2009, the season just before you arrived as a player, and that the last time 5 goals were scored by academy players was in 1989 with La Quinta del Buitre. To score goals, you have to play them. You played Gonzalo. I don't know how that sits with you, coach.
Well, it's a big statement, isn't it? The fact that all 5 goals were scored by academy players is very good news. It reflects the great work that's being done and the opportunities they're given. When they get those chances, they usually respond, and those who deserve it get their opportunity. That's football. The pitch gives and takes away. When you respond, it's usually because you've been working hard and you've had the right attitude. That's why I congratulated him. I'm very happy for him and for the team. It was an important win to start the year, a deserved home victory. After how we ended last year, starting like this is important. Calmly, but with good feelings heading into the Super Cup.
From a tactical perspective, what does the defensive effort of a forward like Gonzalo give the team? The Bernabéu applauded him when at 4-1 he tracked back into his own half to win the ball. How does the team benefit tactically from that?
Modern football demands teamwork, especially without the ball. How the forwards initiate the press, not only in high pressure, but also when they have to drop back and press closer to the midfield pivots. Gonzalo understands that very well. He has great aggression, very good acceleration, excellent timing when pressing, and then he has goals, which is fundamental for a striker. If you add that defensive quality to his goal-scoring ability, it greatly improves the team's defensive balance.
I wanted to ask about Rodrigo and Camavinga. Camavinga, especially today, returned to the starting lineup after some time. What does he give you in midfield, different from Gula, who was missing today? And Rodrigo as well. How do you see those midfield options?
We need everyone. Eduardo, due to injuries, has come in and out and hasn't been able to find continuity in training and matches. Hopefully he can now because we know his quality, his energy, his dynamism. He's hard to stop when he carries the ball. He can break lines from midfield and has great activity. We need balance, different profiles, but balance. Aurelien and Jude have also connected well, and Rodrigo is a player who can play on the right, centrally, or even on the left when needed. The more we connect him into play, the better the next phase usually is. We need him at his best. He played another very complete match, and we're just starting the year.
You've spoken about Vinicius's performance, but he was whistled again. This is the second consecutive match at the Bernabéu. Could this become a problem? And as one of the authoritative voices at Real Madrid, would you ask the fans not to whistle one of their players?
We understand the moments. Vinicius is mature, we are mature, and we have to respond. We're all here together to support each other, and what we want is to give our best version, as a team and as individuals. Vini has been, is, and will continue to be fundamental for Real Madrid. Now we're going to Saudi Arabia, then we'll return to the Bernabéu, and I'm sure the Bernabéu will applaud him. I have no doubt about that.
You said yesterday that you would push Mbappe's recovery timelines as much as possible. There are 4 days left until the Super Cup semi-final against Atletico. Does he have even a small chance of playing?
No, he's not completely ruled out. We'll wait until Tuesday when we travel to see how he feels, and then we'll make the final decision. We're still pushing the options and monitoring Kylian's sensations.
Do you value this win more in terms of La Liga, keeping you in the title race, or in terms of the Super Cup, which is the short-term objective?
No, I value it in terms of La Liga. Barca won yesterday. We have to win. We have to win many matches. Today was the last match of the first half of the season. We have 45 points. The target is 90. That means the average has to be winning a lot of games. We know why we're not above 45, and looking ahead, the rhythm will be intense. From tomorrow onwards, it's all about the Super Cup.
After Gonzalo's performance, the obvious question is whether everyone fits. Rodrigo is in great form and provided 2 assists. You say Vini is fundamental, Mbappe's place is unquestioned, and Gonzalo scored a hat-trick. Do they all fit?
Why not? In the end, it's my decision. There are many matches, different moments, different needs. Nothing should be ruled out.
You looked very attentive when you substituted Tchouaméni. Is he okay? Will he definitely travel to Saudi Arabia?
He will travel to Saudi Arabia, no matter what.
I wanted to ask about Courtois, not just his saves, but also his importance in build-up play. Today we saw him play higher outside the box more than usual. What does he add there?
Today, a goalkeeper's involvement is very important. Thibaut has that curiosity, that desire to understand how we can build better, how he can participate in that phase. We use him almost like an outfield player at times. He can be the free man, distribute from there. He has good feet, a strong understanding of the game, and he can adopt different positions. It's something he enjoys and something we work on a lot with him.